Hello everyone, welcome to Economics Bridge. Let's make economics simple, practical, and easy to understand.
In today's lecture, we'll study the first pillar of the LPG reforms, liberalization. We'll understand its meaning, objectives, measures taken by the Government of India, reforms in the financial sector, and the major merits of liberalization in a simple and exam oriented manner. Let's begin. Main phases of NEP: A. Liberalization, B. Privatization, C. Globalization. 1. Liberalization. Liberalization means an attempt to remove unnecessary restrictions on industry and trade so as to make them more competitive. Economic liberalization gives freedom of making independent economic decisions. Liberalization attempt in new economic policy emerged in this freedom to private entrepreneurs. Objectives of liberalization policy: A. Increasing production capacity by improving domestic production techniques. B. Enlarging employment opportunities. C. Promoting foreign investment and technology. D. Improving qualities of produced goods and services. E. Making economy more competitive internationally. Measures taken for liberalization. A. Liberalized industrial policy. All other industries, except a short list of 18 industries, are delicensed. No license is required for their setting up. The number of licensed industry has now been reduced to 5. The specified industries where licensing is compulsory are: 1. Alcohol and drinks. 2. Cigarettes. 3. Defense equipment. 4. Industrial explosive. 5. Hazardous chemicals. B. Contraction of public sector. The number of industries exclusively reserved for public sector has been reduced to 17. 1991. At present, only 3 industries are reserved for the public sector. 1. Atomic energy generation. 2. Defense equipment. 3. Railway transport. C. Concession from MRTP Act. MRTP companies having assets beyond 100 crore were allowed to expand their size without prior sanctions from the government. At present, MRTP Act were replaced by Competition Act 2002. D. Reform in small scale sector. According to new policy, investment limit of small scale industries have been increased to 1 crore rupees with a view to modernize them. Many goods produced by small scale industries units have now been kept only under reserve category. E. External trade deregulation. Foreign exchange control were released liberal transaction in foreign currency to current account for the improvement in trade balance. Rupee was allowed to depreciate and import duties were lowered to help export-oriented industries' growth. Devaluation of Indian rupee was made for narrowing down trade deficit and to cut down foreign exchange crisis. Liberalization of financial sector includes: A. Banking and non-banking financial institution. B. Stock exchange market. C. Foreign exchange market. Forex. In India, financial sector is regulated and controlled by the RBT. Liberalization has shifted the role of RBI from our regulator to a facilitator in the financial sector. For example, as a regulator, earlier the RBI was having the right of fixing interest rate structure for the commercial bank, but as a facilitator, after liberalization, the RBI has a role to facilitate free play of the market. It leaves the further process to the commercial bank to decide their own interest rates structure. Merits of liberalization: 1. No government interference in production. 2. Liberalized and restriction-free atmosphere for opening industrial units. 3. Free inflow of capital. 4. Use of new machines, new techniques, and new technology. 5. Encouraging disinvestment, that is, sale of a part of equity of public sector enterprises to private capital. 6. Entry of private sector industries into the exclusively reserved industries for the public sector. 7. Transfer of the government ownership of productive asset to the private sector to promote liberalization. Thanks for watching. If you found this lesson helpful, please like, share, subscribe. See you in the next class.